Hey, if you own a carpet cleaning business and you're wondering how do Google Ads work for a carpet cleaner, stick around and watch the rest of this video. I'm gonna do this demonstration on a phone because believe it or not, a lot of your customers are finding you using their smartphones these days. They're not using computers. By the way, my name's Ruben with Search Party Marketing. We help carpet cleaners win more customers. I'm gonna flip the camera around and do a screen share for the rest of this demonstration and show you exactly what I'm talking about with Google Ads. All right, so what exactly is Google Ads? Well, back in the day, if you wanted to find a carpet cleaner, you'd use the phone book or the yellow pages, you'd go to the carpet cleaning page and you'd find a carpet cleaner. These days, people don't really do that. People are using Google. If you need it, pretty much anything, you're gonna go to Google, right? So if you need a cleaner, you're gonna open Google. Like I said, a lot of people are doing this on their phones. So if you were to search, for instance, for a carpet cleaner in Seattle, this is what you would see on Google's first page of search results. And the main thing that I want you to notice here is that if you're not advertising, you're not going to show up at the top of Google. In most competitive markets, the first page of Google at the very top, it's all ads. All of these people, Snow King Carpet and Upholstery Cleaning, Nick's Carpet Cleaning Service, they're doing Google local service ads. That's this Google guaranteed section. And then Alpine Specialty Cleaning is running standard Google ads, right? And so is J&M Carpet Cleaning. It's not until you get all the way down here to the map section that you start to see any unpaid results, right? Angels Carpet Care, Everclean, and Power Pup, they didn't pay to be here. They just have pretty good Google business profiles, and Google felt that they had good enough results, that they were good enough results to show to me as a carpet cleaner in Seattle, right? But if you want to show up at the very top of Google on the top of the first page, you've got to pay, right? You've got to be running ads. So if you're just starting out, I recommend you try these Google guaranteed ads. The program's called Google Local Service Ads. So if you search for local service ads, Google will take you to the sign up page. You can apply for the program. You'll have to prove to Google that you're a real business and that you have insurance and that, all that. And then you'll be able to pay to get your company right on the top of Google search results when people are searching for a carpet cleaner in your area, right? And if you have reviews on Google, your star ratings will show up next to your name. So if you got a nice 5-star rating or 4.9 or whatever your rating is, 4.3, really anything above 4 stars is pretty good these days. Your stars will show up next to your name, and that's helpful as well, right? So if you want to start getting phone calls from Google, if you want to start running ads on Google and start getting results right away, Google Local Service Ads is what I recommend. Another thing to know about Google Local Service Ads is that if you look at these ads, they're right here at the top of the page. It's the first thing you see when you search for a carpet cleaner, and the button says call, right? So think about the type of customer who's gonna search for a carpet cleaner Seattle, see a name and a star rating. So Snow King Carpet Cleaning, 120 reviews, 5 stars. They've been in business for 10 years. Great, I'm gonna call them, right? What kind of customer would do that? Well, probably a customer who needs service right away. They don't really care who they're hiring too much other than they want to hire somebody reputable. So this company, Snow King, they've got enough reviews that I would feel like I can trust them. I'm just going to call them and get it done right away, right? That's the type of customer that's really going to come through local service ads. So if you have availability right away, like today, tomorrow, you're trying to get yourself booked up, then these ads are perfect for you. Run Google Local Service Ads. You'll get people calling you and they'll be ready to book right away. All you got to do is give them a price that works and be available, and you'll land these jobs pretty easily, right? So if you're just starting out, Google Local Service Ads is what I recommend. Again, you pay per call, you pay per message, so you're gonna have to have some budget set aside for this. At least, a couple $100 a week is what I would recommend just to make it worth your time. You're not gonna get away with spending, $50 a week. You're just not gonna get enough results for that. So spend at least a couple $100 a week on these to see any results. Now, when you're ready for more leads, more phone calls, more booked jobs, I'd recommend that you start running Google standard ads as well. So the standard Google ads I recommend doing is getting a Google ads campaign running alongside your local service ads campaign. And once you start to get booked up, once you start to get where, you're booked up for a week, you're booked out for the next 2 weeks, those local service ads calls are going to be harder and harder for you to take because those people will call and say, I need my carpet cleaned today or tomorrow. And your response is going to be, I'm sorry, I'm booked up for the next 2 weeks. Could you wait until then? And they're going to say, no, I need it done right now. And they'll just call the next person on the list of local service ads, right? So Snow King wasn't available. I'd call Nick's. That's how the local service ads customers work. So what I'd recommend is once you start running a standard Google Ads campaign and you start to get booked up, you could turn down your local service ads budget or you could pause your local service ads, right? And then you can let your Google ads kind of carry you. The customers who go down here and click on one of these Google ads links, these take you to the actual website, right? So if I click on Alpine Specialty Cleaning, that's going to take me to alpineclean.com. It's going to let me read all about their company, look at their pictures, read their testimonials, watch any videos they might have, see the specials they're running, what their service area is, request a quote, book online. I might be able to chat with them. You know, there's all kinds of stuff I could do on their website. There's all kinds of answers to questions that I might have on their website too, right? So a customer who needs more answers is going to click on one of these ads and they're going to do a little more research before they book or before they call for a quote. Now, you might think that makes Google Ads not a great program because people might click and then not call you, right? With Google Ads, you do pay every time someone clicks on one of your ads. So that's important to know. With Google local service ads, when somebody clicks on one of these ads and calls you, you pay for the call. And that call might cost somewhere between $15 and $40, for instance. It depends on the market. It depends on what you're willing to pay for it. There's a couple of things that will determine what you pay per call or per message on Google local service ads. But on the Google Ads program, standard Google Ads, you're usually going to pay per click. And you'll pay per click whether somebody clicks and calls you and books or not, right? So you're going to pay for some clicks where somebody clicks and goes to your website and then hits the back button. Oh, well, that happens. That's okay. Don't let that scare you away from Google Ads. The thing about Google Ads is that it brings you highly qualified people. Because somebody who's gone through the trouble of searching for carpet cleaner in Seattle, they've looked through these search results, they've clicked your ad, they want to know more, they're actually researching a carpet cleaner. They're not doing this for fun, right? They're not just researching carpet cleaners for a school paper or something, or, you know, to make a YouTube video like I'm doing right now. Most people are searching for a carpet cleaner because they need to hire a carpet cleaner. The people who click these ads just need a little bit more information. So to make your Google Ads really successful, make every click count. Send everyone who clicks on one of your Google Ads to a good page on your website that tells people everything they need to know about your carpet cleaning business in order to make a decision, right? And then ask them to call you or to request a quote or to book, right? Ask them to take some action. That's how you do well with Google Ads. So these Google Ads customers are really better for booking you out for 1 to 2 weeks because they're usually more in the research mode, right? They're looking for the right carpet cleaner. I want to know more before I book. I'm going to want to get a quote from a couple of people potentially before I book. And usually those kind of customers, they're able to wait a little bit longer for their job to be booked. They don't need to book today or tomorrow. They can wait a week or two, right? So Google Ads, Google standard ads, it's great for getting booked out 1 to 2 weeks. You can pause your Google local service ads campaigns during that time. And then if you hit a slow period, or let's say you get a bunch of cancellations, I know that sucks. I hate it. It happens to carpet cleaners all the time. I used to be a carpet cleaner myself, and cancellations just drove me crazy. Google local service ads are great for that because you can just turn on a local service ads campaign again, and you can start getting phone calls right away. So if you get cancellations for this afternoon, turn on your local service ads campaign, and potentially you're going to get a phone call in the next hour or two that says, yeah, I need someone to come today. And you could land a job to help you fill that schedule. Or if it's a slow period, like a lot of carpet cleaners in colder climates, they get slow during winter. So like January, February, March, you could run your local service ads campaigns during those months because you're going to get people who are more likely to want to book right away, and you've probably got more availability during the slow months, right? So run your local service ads during those months and then turn them off when you get busy and just let your standard Google ads run all the time. Now, one other thing I want you to know about standard Google ads is that you shouldn't really turn them on and off constantly, right? So I just recommended that you can turn on and off your local service ads anytime you want. That's perfectly fine. I do recommend that you turn on and off your local service ads campaigns as you need them. That program's designed for it. It works perfectly fine to do that. Your standard Google Ads campaigns, if you start running a standard Google Ads campaign and you're paying per click and driving traffic to your website and trying to convert that traffic into leads, you don't want to pause and stop those campaigns all the time. it's going to hurt the momentum of your campaign. It's going to hurt your campaign's performance. You do not want to do that, right? You want to leave your standard Google Ads campaign running pretty much all the time. If you need to reduce the budget a little bit during certain times a year, that's fine. You can do that, but I don't recommend just pausing it and then trying to turn it back on later. Because what you'll find is that if you pause your ads that were working just fine, if your ads were working great on Google and you pause them one day, and then 2 months later you come back and you turn those ads back on because you suddenly want to get some traffic again, your ads are not going to perform the same way that they used to. You've completely lost your momentum, and it's kind of like starting from scratch a little bit. You want to leave your Google Ads campaign running all the time. And for that reason, you're going to want to budget something that you're comfortable spending every single month. What I recommend for a lot of carpet cleaners is to spend about $20 a day, $20 to $50 per day starting out, right? Depending on your market, depending on your budget. $20 a day works out to about $600 a month. And if you're just starting out, you're not sure about Google Ads yet, then here's what I recommend. Commit $20 a day, so $600 per month, for 3 months without stopping or reducing your budgets, and decide after your first 3 months if you like Google Ads or not. Let me just tell you, it's probably worth the investment. Google Ads is an incredible tool that has helped a lot of businesses grow, and you may find that Google Ads ends up being one of the main pillars of your business, actually. So I'll get into that in a second here. Run your ads for 3 months, $20 a day, about $600 a month without stopping, without reducing budgets. If you don't know how to run a Google Ads campaign, if you don't know how to set up a Google Ads campaign, I would highly recommend you hire a professional. Google Local Service Ads, it's a self-service program, and you can probably figure all that out yourself. Google's made local service ads easy for business owners to set up themselves. Standard Google Ads are a different beast altogether. If you've never set up a Google Ads campaign, I don't recommend you do it yourself. If you've never worked on your website before, I don't recommend you work on your Google Ads campaign, because you're probably not going to get everything set up the way it needs to be set up. One key thing that I see a lot of carpet cleaners and other business owners get wrong is conversion tracking. And if the phrase conversion tracking sounds foreign to you, or if it sounds scary to you, then that's probably a sign that you shouldn't build your own Google Ads campaign. You should hire somebody else to do it for you. But I don't want to scare you away from doing Google Ads, right? Hiring a professional to run a Google Ads campaign doesn't have to be expensive. There's people who could fit pretty much any budget. Be prepared to pay a couple $100 a month for a good Google Ads manager. You don't want to hire the cheapest person, but you also don't have to hire the most expensive agency to manage your Google Ads campaign for your carpet cleaning business, right? There's plenty of qualified Google Ads managers who could do a carpet cleaning campaign. If you can find someone who's got experience with the carpet cleaning industry, running ads for other carpet cleaners, that would be beneficial too, because they can use everything they've learned about running ads for other carpet cleaners and apply that knowledge to your ad campaign, which might help you get off on the right foot. All right. So one common misconception that I want to address in this video, and something that I hear all the time from carpet cleaners, and I just want to stop and talk about it while we've got a minute, right? I hear from carpet cleaners all the time, I tried advertising on the internet and it didn't work. Unfortunately, this goes on and on in Facebook groups for carpet cleaners. I see conversations about this all the time, and there's always big groups of people who jump in and say, yeah, I also tried Facebook ads and it didn't work. I also tried Google ads and it didn't work. It's a scam, right? Paid ads are a scam. Running ads on Google is a scam. Running ads on Facebook is a scam, right? I hear that a lot, unfortunately. Let me just tell you right now, that's not true. Usually there's some reason that those ads didn't work and that cleaner's pretty upset that their ads didn't work, right? If I spent money on ads and they didn't drive results for my business, right, I'd be pretty upset too. So they're justified in being upset, but a lot of times you're not getting the whole story. So a lot of times what happens is these cleaners who are saying, I've tried advertising on the internet and it didn't work before, what they did is they advertised their carpet cleaning business to people who didn't want to get their carpets cleaned right now. So if you've ever seen somebody who, for instance, boosted a Facebook post and then said, I didn't get any results from it, advertising doesn't work. Well, odds are people scrolling Facebook were not just dying to have their carpets cleaned right now, and they certainly weren't searching for it on Facebook, right? They were just scrolling Facebook and saw the ad. And so to take that experience and say advertising doesn't work, it just doesn't make a lot of sense. That particular ad didn't work, but maybe the next ad would. Or maybe if you stopped and put together a different campaign, you might get different results the next time, right? So I don't want you to take horror stories from other carpet cleaners saying advertising doesn't work and to say, to decide for yourself Google Ads doesn't work and to never try it. Because I really think that you would be missing out if you don't try some form of Google Ads for your carpet cleaning business, whether that's local service ads or standard Google Ads. Like I said, start with local service ads, then look to move to standard Google Ads. The thing about Google Ads is that people want to get their carpets cleaned right now. Like I said earlier, nobody is going to Google and searching for carpet cleaner near me because they're doing a research for their school paper, right? They're searching for carpet cleaner near me because they need to hire a carpet cleaner near them, right? So they're looking to hire a carpet cleaner now or sometime soon. They're in the research phase maybe of hiring a carpet cleaner, but they're gonna hire a carpet cleaner at some point. So that's the main thing about Google Ads that sets it apart from other paid advertising. When you run an ad on Google, you're specifically targeting people who are saying, I want a carpet cleaner right now. So a Google ad campaign that's set up properly should work for pretty much any carpet cleaner because you're targeting exactly the right people at the right moment. People who are searching for a carpet cleaner, you're putting your carpet cleaning business right in front of them. And as long as you can get them a good quote and you can do it in the time and place that they need it done, then they should book you. So Google Ads does work. I watch it work for carpet cleaners all the time. I've actually set up campaigns for dozens of carpet cleaners for the last few years, and I've watched it work over and over and over again. In fact, the only times it doesn't work are when a carpet cleaner has unrealistic expectations about how it should work, and they give up too early, right? So that's why I recommended earlier that you give it at least 3 months and at least $20 a day, $20 to $50 a day, right? If you're in a more expensive area, you might need to spend closer to $50 a day. So if you're in like California or something, maybe $40, $50 a day is better for you. But plan to spend that for 3 months without stopping or reducing budgets. A lot of people who fail at Google Ads, they stop in those first 3 months and they call it a failure because they didn't see immediate results. You really got to invest in those first 3 months. Think of it as an investment, right? You're taking a couple $100 a month and you're investing it in Google traffic to find out which people are the best people to show your ads to. And again, I'd highly recommend that if you've never run ads on Google before, you hire a pro to help you out with this. So before I let you go, a couple things I love about Google Ads. I just want to mention a couple quick things about Google Ads that specifically make it a better platform than other ad platforms. And it's why I always recommend Google Ads to carpet cleaners, because I think flat out, I just think Google Ads is the best platform for you to be spending your ad dollars on. So the main thing, number one, is that you get a lot of control, right? So with Google Ads, you can specifically target certain locations. If you only serve certain cities or counties or zip codes, you can only target your ads to those cities, counties, or zip codes, and you can make sure your ads only show up in those areas. You can also target specific keywords. So if you want to target people who are searching for carpet cleaning, you can do that. If you want to target people who are searching for upholstery cleaning, you could do that too. Tile and grout cleaning, you could do that too. You can specifically choose the keywords that you want to target. Now, Google does help you out a little bit in the keyword department. And once you start running ads on Google, you'll learn more about Google's match types and how their keywords might match to different search terms that people put into Google when they're looking for a carpet cleaner, but that's more advanced than we need to get for this video. The point being, you can enter the specific keywords that you want Google to target, and you can run your ads for those specific keywords, right? The other thing you have a lot of control over is your budget. So I recommended $20 a day. That's how you set your budgets in Google Ads. You set a daily budget. So $20 a day, $21 a day, $21.50 per day, $22.75 per day, right? You can set a specific budget in Google Ads and you can make sure that you don't go over that budget, right? So if you are advertising on Google, you don't have to worry about surprise bills. You're going to know exactly what you're spending every single month, and you don't have to worry about getting some massive bill at the end of the month that you can't afford, right? As long as you set your budget to something reasonable every single day, you'll be able to afford your ongoing Google Ads bill. And that's what I recommend, is to set a budget that you can afford to run constantly so that you never have to turn your Google Ads off at any point during the year. You can just let them run constantly. When I was running my carpet cleaning business, I let my ads run all the time at about $30 to $33 per day. Every single day of the year, $30 to $33 per day I spent on Google Ads. 365 days per year, I spent about $30 to $33 per day. The next thing I love about Google Ads is that once you have a successful Google Ads campaign running for your carpet cleaning business, like I said earlier, it tends to become kind of a pillar of your business. It tends to become your number one paid advertising channel, by which I mean this is where most people are spending most of their money. So most business owners, most carpet cleaners who are paying for advertising, their biggest advertising bill that they pay every month is usually to Google, right? It's not to Facebook ads. It's not to direct mail. It's to Google ads. So if you look at the budget for most carpet cleaners who are serious about advertising, they're spending a healthy amount of their budget on Google ads because it's a pillar of their advertising strategy. So once you've built up and invested in this Google ads campaign and gotten it running for your business, every single day, spending a healthy budget every single day, driving calls, leads, and bookings for you. This really is the thing that drives new customers into your business. And with a little bit of work, you'll be able to keep those customers coming back every year, right? So you'll be able to grow your business over time because you'll have new customers coming in constantly. And if you do a good job serving those customers, you get good reviews, they refer you to their friends, you send them reminders to call you back the next time they need their carpets cleaned, or maybe even incentivize them to come back by sending them a coupon in the mail, like a postcard or something. If you do all of that, these customers are great customers. Like I said, Google Ads, people tend to do a little research before they book. They want to look at your website and read your reviews and compare you to competitors. So these are good customers. If you've spent the time to win them over with Google Ads to begin with, and you do a good job and you remind them to come back the next year, they'll continue to come back every single year. These could potentially be loyal customers who will spend hundreds or thousands of dollars with your carpet cleaning business over time. So I hope that was helpful. I hope this video gave you some things to think about in terms of advertising your carpet cleaning business with Google Ads. I hope you learned a little something about the local service ads program. And if you're just getting started, hopefully local service ads is where you'll start. And when you're ready for a standard Google Ads campaign, Google Ads, I think, is going to become a pillar for your business that you're just never going to want to turn this campaign off. It's constantly going to be driving new calls, new leads, and new bookings for you. So I'm Ruben with Search Party Marketing. If you have any questions about Google Ads, leave them in the comments. I try to reply to everybody. So thanks a lot for your time today, and I hope you enjoyed this video.